Welcome to Unofficial ACI Guide. I'm Jody. Today we're going to look at different migration scenarios moving devices in and outside of ACI. Let's take a look.
All right, so now we're going to look at migration. It's a very hot topic. A lot of folks want to know, how do I migrate from legacy or traditional networking into ACI? So, Louis, if you don't mind, would you bring up the diagram? Let's show folks what we're going to do on this. What we're going to do very quickly is on this one, if we're looking at, if we can zoom in a little bit to the C series on the right there, you can see the UC series that's connected both to ACI and it's connected to Mammals 34 there. We're going to, there's some VMs on that device, and we're going to move the port, we're going to flip the port group on the VM from the VMware managed vSwitch, which is connected to Mammals 34, that infrastructure, to the ACI managed DVS inside of ACI. So, Louis, why don't you kind of take us through? We can look at the VM and show what it's doing today, where it's connected, and kind of go from there.
Hey, Jody, and everybody. Yeah. So let's go over that. And so basically, right now the VM is hanging off with this C series here connected to Wolf and Bingo. And what we're gonna do, the port group right now is connected to Mammals 34. So what we're gonna, as you mentioned, we're gonna move the port group now to the ACI, and still we'll be able to communicate with the rest of the network.
And to highlight, one thing that we haven't done is layer 3 connectivity for this bridge domain is not on ACI. The VLAN 100 SVI is present on Mammals 31, which is attached to pod 1. So layer 3 connectivity is still outside of ACI. We're just moving literally the layer 2. We're changing the layer 2 path, right?
That is correct.
Switch to another DVS. So
that's right. That's right. So basically, if we go to Mammals 31, you see the default gateway still hanging here in the Catalyst search Mammals 31. But even though
can you do a show run interface VLAN 100 real quick? Thank you.
Sure, sir. VLAN 100, and here we have it.
Okay.
And first thing first, let's go to the ACI and show that the bridge domain for this particular network still no have IP assigned to it. As you see, Jody, we have to turn the floating on since the default gateway is outside of the ACI.
Okay.
All right. And as you see, there's no
subnet.
No subnet. Correct. Perfect. So since we proved that, we can go now to the VM.
Yeah.
Show.
Look and see where his port group is now, right?
Correcto. So we go edit settings. And here we are. We're on legacy 146.
Okay.
That's just a regular vSwitch.
Okay.
Okay.
So can that VM right there, can it ping its gateway right now, which is on Mammals 31 outside of ACI?
Absolutely. Let's go. Yeah. And as you see, it's either API, it shows you the IP of the VM. Come on. 192.100, 192.168, 100, 106. So let me pin the default away. Pin 192.168, 100.1. And here it is. It's pinging.
All right. So next, what we're going to do is you're going to change the port group from the legacy 146 port group we saw to the ACI port group. And again, this is just layer 2 connectivity, and then we're going to come back here and make sure that we're not dropping pings, I guess, right?
That's right. That's right. So,
Okay.
so simple. We're gonna go to the VM. Right click on it, edit settings, and we're gonna change the pro group to net 100. Hit OK. Hit OK. And voila. Go back to the VM.
Okay.
We're still pinging.
Hey, looky there.
Booyah. No drops.
Look, yep, looks good. Okay, so now we've proved that we can migrate a VM port group wise into ACI at layer 2. Now let's up the ante. Let's change the layer 3 connectivity. So let's shut down. What we're going to do, folks, is we're going to shut down the SCI on Mammals 31. That is the Catalyst 9500 that is connected to ACI at layer 2. We're going to shut that SCI down. At the same time, I'm going to send a post into ACI or make an API call to configure the bridge domain on ACI for that net 100 BD that you just saw. So let's see here. Mammals 31 is the only one that has that configured, right, Lewis?
That's right, sir. So that's the only.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's no HSRP or nothing between the catalyst. It's just that particular catalyst, that particular switch with the default gateway right now.
Okay.
So
Well, whenever you're ready, you get in there and let me know and get ready with your set, and I'll get ready to hit send on
right.
Postman.
So let me go interface VLAN 100 and do. Are we ready?
You can do a shut though.
Oh no, yeah.
We can no shut it if you want, but that's not going to be very helpful. Okay.
You know what happened here? It's almost to the 2 o'clock, close to my espresso time. But anyway.
Espresso time, yes.
We'll be back. All right, so let's shut it down. 1, 2, 3, shut down. Done.
Okay, and I sent the post. Let's go over the VM and see if we still have connectivity.
Let's go to the VM. And we're gonna go in. And look at this.
Hey, looky there. Now look at the TTL. So you can tell when the TTL changed from 254
right.
to 64. So, and we maybe dropped one ping. 160 went off into the ether somewhere. So now let's move it back. So I want you to go back into Mammals 31, and I want you, now you can do the no shut. And I will remove the gateway.
Okay. No, so let me know when you're ready.
Ready when you are.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Done.
Okay, done. Now let's go back and see our VM.
Still see the TTL change.
TTL changed. Okay, good deal. Now let's put it back on ACI for good, and we can look at the routing and see that the routing updated on not only Mammals 31, but on our ACI leaf as well. So we'll bring it back to ACI and just leave it there.
Okay,
so
let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, shut.
Okay, done.
Done. So we'll go back to this guide again and see the TTL change to 64. So we're back in the ACI. Okay. Go to the ACI to prove that. We're gonna go here, and now we have a subnet here.
Yep. There we go. Now, what does the routing look like on Mammals 31? Are we getting? Obviously, I'm guessing we're seeing that 192.168.100 route.
So if we go to Mammals 31, and then we're gonna do show IP route. For that subnet, 192.168.100, I guess 1. Oh, I'm in config, sorry. Show IP route. 192, 168, 101. Here we go. So
Okay.
we learned that via EIGRP.
And previously we were getting that via, it was a connected route because it was right there on the SBI.
That
Yeah.
is right. That is right.
And what about Dingo?
Dingo, let's go to Dingo.
Dingo is one of the leaves in pod 2 for ACI. So previously, you can see it right there on the screen, show up your route for that. And
Yeah,
that was,
Here's Dingo.
There it is.
Dingo. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Just go ahead, Jody.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
If we go back to there, you can see that route previously we saw the routing table. We were getting that from EIGRP off of Ethernet 113, and 113 is Mammals 33, which is an external Cat 9500 in pod 2. So that's where we were learning that route previously. Let's see where we're learning it now.
So
because now that should be inside of ACI.
Correct, and that is perfect.
And looky there.
Yep. It's local.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Well, in just about 10 minutes, we have went through, we've shown flipping the port groups for a VM, which was layer 2. Then we did a layer 3 migration, which we'll share the post so you can see how to do that a little bit later. But we've done layer 3 migration. We've flipped it back and forth. You've seen the effects of what that looks like at the host level. You've seen the routing changes. So this has all been done very, very quickly. Migration on ACI is a beautiful thing if you can script it and get it going. Louis and Javed, thanks for your time. Really great stuff.
Thanks for watching the video today. If you'd like more ACI how-tos, design guides, and best practices, check us out on the web at unofficialaciguide.com or on YouTube.